One of my old 13x4 lace front wigs, and I am turning it into a micro braid wig. And I just kind of wanted to come to you and show you guys real quickly what I am doing. I just parted it, bring the camera down some. I parted it in the back like so. Okay, I parted it in the back where the tracks start at. I parted that all the way around. And I took a thin layer of hair and laid over the tracks all the way across. And then I started to add my braids throughout, sporadically throughout. And this is a human hair blend wig. So I did go ahead and use human hair blend hair. And the hair that I'm using today is, or that I'm using for this is by Venus. So this is how the hair, it comes with this loop right here. And when you lift up, this is how it comes. It already has like, it's looped for you. But what I've been doing is I have been taking that loop off and unraveling the hair. So it comes in this twisty tie here. Okay, and see, I'm just taking one of these off like so. And then it comes with this little knot that's right here. And I don't want that knot because I'm not going to be doing a crochet with it. So if you slide it up and pull the hair apart, the knot just comes off. And then you have a long strand of just hair. Okay. So what I've really been doing pretty much is just going in, and the back, I'm not really particular about that. Of course, I'm more particular about the edges. So I'm just using my nails or, you know, sporadically, or the comb. But usually I'm using my nail, and I just go in and take out the front edges like that. And then I'll go in like so and pinch off a piece. Now the piece I'm doing is pretty small, as you can see. It's a small piece. And one of these loops, I'm getting about 4 braids out of it. So I'm splitting it up about that much. I'm splitting it up about that much. And then so I have just this little strand. And you're going to pull the hair up. And I have been making sure that the lace is taut. I don't pull on the lace. I'm only putting tension on the hair. And I push down. So I'm only putting the tension on the hair itself. I'm not pulling the hair, you know, out of the lace. Okay, this is I am pretty much done with braiding the lace frontal on this unit, and I wanted to come to you here at the end and kind of show you the technique I use to do the hairline. And what I ended up doing was I took and parted out, if you remember, hair in the front, and I parted out the entire hairline. And then I braided it all in the back of the lace front. And then as I got to the front, I wanted it to look more like my hairline. So what I did was I put the wig on, and I kind of looked at my hairline and, you know, and saw where my hair maybe went in at on the sides, like so. And I tried to mimic that. So I lined up the edges based on how my hairline looks, my natural hairline looks. And the way that I kept the baby hairs that I'm going to create, or the edges that I'm going to create down, is once I created the hairline and laid the braids the way that I wanted them, I took small pieces of the hair that will become the baby hair, and I fastened them down with bobby pins like so. So if you look at that, you can see that that's how I kind of held them down, so that, you know, they would stay, and then that way it would slightly pull on the lace, so it would keep the lace taut. Now I have these last two pieces here to do, and when I did this row right here, I made sure that I did it so that they would go back, because when you do it with your natural hair, your hair is going to grow out from the root, so they'll be easy to turn around. But when you do it on the lace frontal, you need to braid it in the direction you pretty much want it to go, and that's a good tip. So I'm going to show you these last couple ones. I'm going to turn the model head slightly this way so that you hopefully can see what I'm doing. And I'm literally taking a teeny piece here and splitting that, and I'm going to begin to braid. So I'm going to turn it around this way. I'm going to complete the hairline, and as you see, I started over here. I started here and did this row going in the back, and then like I said, I put the wig on. I saw that my temple was here, and so I started another row right on the edge of the lace. Okay, now that we have the edges done, now I'm going to go in with some holding spray, and I'm going to spray them down. So the next step I'm going to do is cut the baby hair, and I'm going to use my curling, my small curling iron, and I'm going to curl them to make it easier to lay them down. Okay, this is the final look for this for now. So let's get into what I actually done with this wig. So first of all, this wig was from the Brown Sugar collection, and it was a 13x4 lace frontal, and it was BS504. So this is what the original wig looked like, and I had it in a color number 1. I got this wig, I don't know if I got it last year or whenever. I'm not sure. But I bought this wig because they advertised this 13x4 lace frontal, which 13x4 is, it was all the way across. So I was like, okay, it'll be a great straight unit for me. However, I got the unit and I quickly realized that the unit to me wasn't big head friendly. At least it didn't fit all the way on my edges. So, or all the way down on my edges. So I did do the stocking cap method one time for this unit, and it still kept like just slipping. So I was like, okay, I'm done with the unit. But before I was done with the wig, I ended up straightening it. And I think I used too much of a high heat on it. What I ended up doing, if I remember correctly, I washed the unit because I had glued it down with the Got To Be Glued gel, and so I had washed the unit. And so what I did was, instead of letting it air dry, I blow dried it, and I didn't hit my back button here so that it would be like cooler air coming out. So anyway, I fried it. So the unit was just really straight. Now this is not a human hair unit. It was it's a style mix. So it had like human hair and synthetic fibers. So anyway, so I just threw the wig to the side and was like, okay, I'm just pretty much out of that money, whatever. Because I think this unit might have been like $40-something. I'm not sure. I know it was a little pricier of a unit. So and then I got to thinking that I wanted to do some braids or something for the summer, and I'm not sitting anywhere to get braids. I'm not doing it. I don't think I've gotten braids in my hair, and I can't tell you when. 7, 8 years, 9 years maybe. I don't know, but I know I haven't had braids in a long time. So where I sat down and went to someone and got them to braid my hair. So anyway, I thought, okay, well, let me see if I could do something with the lace frontal. Now, I knew that this lace did not go ear to ear as advertised, at least for me, because it just did not span. So what I ended up doing was I sectioned off where the lace was from the hair. And I went and I bought, let me get it for you because I want to show you this. And I went to my local beauty supply store, and I was going to get human hair and get like a wet and wavy human hair or a straight human hair bulk. But instead, the guy there was telling me about Venus collection. Now, if you've watched my summer wig series, you'll know that I did my summer wig series all on Venus wigs. They have a beauty supply store here, Elegant Beauty Supply, and they sell the wigs there. Well, they have this brand, I guess is like their trademark brand. So he was like, why don't you get, you know, this hair? So I had never heard of it before, and I was like, okay. So it kind of matched the hair. If you remember, before I dipped it in hot water and gave it a little wave at the bottom, it kind of matched that hair. So I was like, okay. And it's a blend also. It says that it can be set with hot water and you can put a little bit of heat on it. So I was like, well, that's fine, because I'm just playing around with this anyway. It's not, you know, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on human hair and, you know, not like the unit when I'm done with it. So anyway, this here is for, I guess, crochet. So it's loop hair. And I may have shown this already, but it's loop hair. And so I just literally took one of these off, slid off the little rubber that was on there, rubber piece that's on here. And then I broke the hair up into about 4, sometimes 5 sections. And I braided the back. And then at the end, I put the unit on. And like I said, the reason I knew that this unit wasn't going to go ear to ear. So I had to get creative on this side. So I did all the braids in the front here really tight together. And I knew that this side, and what I did was I chose a side to make go back, because I knew it wasn't going to go all the way down. So this side here was the side that I allowed to go, you know, all the way to my ear. This side here, it goes kind of like in a slant. I left more of baby hairs and I left them longer on this side. So I cut them short on this side and I left them longer on this side, and just to give the illusion that I had my hair slicked down or whatever. So to me, that gave it a really decent look. And you gotta think, I did this hair, and yeah, and this hair here was like $4.99 or $5, and I used two of these and like about maybe, I guess about 5 of these out of this one pack, the third pack. So I bought 3 packs, used 2 full packs, and then I used about maybe 5 or 6 of the little pieces out of there. And so and I think it came out real full because I knew that this side was going to be like that. I knew I would have to get creative, but I knew it would still give me the look that I wanted. So if you remember how it looked in the video before, it was just kind of like straight, and it didn't look I don't know, I just didn't like that look. So I wanted to have more of a tousled look, or have more of a kinky look, I guess, because it just was like real straight. And so I wanted to have that look. So that's why I kind of braided a little bit and kind of like did a braid out. I didn't dip it in hot water because, like I said, I don't think that this wig here was the best wig for that. So I didn't dip it in hot water because I don't think it would have took the hot water. Now if this was a human hair wig, you would have had no problem, but I just don't think it would have took the water and made it crimp like I wanted it to. So that's why at the end I didn't want it to be straight like it was at the end. I kind of wanted it to be, you know how they do the goddess faux locks, and they have like all the curly pieces at the end, and they just look, you know, assorted. They're random. They don't look, you know, like uniform. So that's kind of what I wanted to have at the end. So that's why after I took the rollers out, and I left these rollers in way too long. I was doing other stuff and left me in way too long. But I just wanted it to kind of have like some bends in there, some curves in there, and just kind of be just, you know, like this at the end. Just, you know, wild and kind of bushy or whatever at the end. So I'm going to later go back in where I have these where it's kind of like really defined. I'm going to go in with the blow dryer, and I'm going to brush out those curls and just make it where, you know, it just looks tousled at the bottom. So all in all, I think it was cute. It was a cute way to kind of just mix up this unit and use it, because like I said, I think I paid, I don't know if I paid close to $50 for this unit. I have to look up what I paid for it. But I wanted to see if I could just create some type of cute style with this. And I think I did. And if you don't want to pull it in a ponytail, you know, I had it down. So I probably could have put, you know, a headband around here and let that, you know, these edges be out right here, and put a headband around here and kind of wore it with a headband on there or something like that. Like I said, it gives you, it's a quick, easy way to give you a braided look from an old wig that you're going to just throw away, or that you're not using anymore. So if you have a wig out there that is laying in your closet somewhere that looks awful and you want to revamp it, this is a great way to revamp it and practice, you know, and play around with getting a braided wig or getting, you know, a braided look. So thank you ladies so much for watching. I hope that you found the video useful today. If you share this video, please tag me in it. If it is on Instagram or Facebook, it will be Beautiebymark. I will see you ladies in my next video. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Have a good one. Bye.
Come mess with a real one. You're one in a million. Don't let a lot of people in, but you get it.